The Bend at the Dead End. Welcome to Profneel, Friday, the 6th of May 2022. The Bend at the Dead End. They say life happens when you're busy planning for it. In the same breath, they say, if you want to make God laugh, share your plans with Him. Life is all about twists and turns. And I bring in the story authored by Somerset Maugham, a short story which I read in my school textbook, English textbook in higher secondary. The Verger. A verger is a person, a caretaker attendant to a priest in the church who helps a priest do his duties, fulfill his responsibilities. Now, this particular verger we're talking about, the protagonist, Mr. Albert Edward Foreman, is a verger at the St. Paul's Church in Neville Square, London. The old priest was retiring, the new priest had come in, and to his horror, he discovered that this verger, who had been working for the last 16 years at the same church, diligently doing his duty very well, was illiterate. So he told Mr. Foreman, either you learn to read and write within that particular time period, or you have to go. Mr. Foreman realized that he didn't have an aptitude to learn and read and write. So he decided to go. So on that last day of his work, as he was winding up, putting back things in place, doing it as diligently as had done for the last 16 years, and finally when the time came to take off his cassock and hang it for the last time, his body language was down, his chin was on his chest, naturally, which would happen to all of us for that matter. Many of us who are fired know this feeling. And as he trudged back home, dragging his feet, he was thinking what to do next. And he has this habit, whenever he was troubled, wanted to think of something better, a cigarette would help him. So he looked around for a tobacconist. He couldn't find any. On the street from the church to his home. And when he reached home, by the time he reached home, his strides had become purposeful. And his body language had become very positive. He went home to tell his wife, listen, I got bad news and good news. The bad news, I've been fired. And the good news, I already have an idea what to do. The next day, he goes to that street, the same street that leads from his house to his church, and opens a tobacconist shop. Soon he's making good money. He puts a man there to man the shop, walks around the streets of London, finds another street where there's no tobacconist, opens the shop there, puts a man there. Likewise, he goes about walking around the streets of London, opening tobacconist shops. Soon he's making so much of money, he's earning very big money, that he's opened an account in the bank. Now the bank manager is astonished. This illiterate Mr. Foreman, who requests him to fill up the deposit slips and the paying slips. Every particular day of the week that he comes in, his earnings are increasing humongously. Curiosity got the better of him, and one day he summoned up courage to ask, Mr. Foreman, I noticed that you asked me to fill in the details of your amount you're depositing every week, and the earnings are increasing every week humongously. So imagine if you knew how to read and write, what would it have been? The former verger, Mr. Foreman, smiles wistfully and tells the bank manager, the flabbergasted manager, I would have still been a verger at St. Paul's Church, Neville Square. There I was, all of 28, dreaming up things I would do for my soon-to-be born child, for a cruel twist of fate to upset the apple cart, the cerebral stroke that left me paralyzed left side, and the reality of life dawned on me that time. I was busy planning then. Along with the responsibility that came my way for my family, I decided to take things as they came, each day, each at a time. and set about embracing every opportunity that came my way. I was continuing a part-time teaching. I was also able to do very many new things that would go on to mold the new me in the new millennium. I had long ago decided that I was not going to give up. Life was too short for that. Serendipitously, the result was my playing different roles, donning different hats. And it's been a beautiful life. I couldn't have it better. A cricket commentator, a certified All India Radio announcer, and I was taken on my first recording at All India Radio. A hospitality expert on quora.com for life relationships, for hospitality, for many other things, subjects. An IELTS language trainer, a recommended spoken English tutor, published author, book reviewer for Deccan Chronicle, selling helicopter charters for Deccanaviation, as also Deccanaviation is the first private helicopter charter company in India, as also being the first, as also being a member of the first, I'm sorry again, as also being a member of the team that launched the first budget airline in India, airdeccan. Besides that, doing cricket commentary with Krishmachari Shrikant, a webcasting commentary online for the first time in India. All this and finding a place in the Limca Book of Records twice. Not once, but twice. And now I'm a motivational speaker. Incidentally, today is the Golden Jubilee. We have, this is our 50th recording. So life has been beautiful with all the twists and turns, every bend, yet in every dead end I found a bend. I found a bend in every dead end that life challenged me with. Have you? To embrace the twist and to enjoy the turn. I said again, I found a bend in every dead end that life challenged me with. Have you? To embrace twist and enjoy the turn. Thank you.